Hey, Milwaukee Mafia Patreon members. Welcome back to another episode. I'm Eric Walterkant.
I'm Gavin Schmitt.
And Gavin, kicking her off with the question we've got today. Nice and short one.
Yes.
Shane asks, what's your favorite Mafia nickname?
I am so glad for this question. When this question came in, I was like, this is going to be so short. And it still is. But I'm like, the answer is Banjo Eyes. And we mentioned Banjo Eyes. But you know what I did? I went through a list and I narrowed it down. So I'm going to read through this list. It's 4 pages, but I'm only reading the nicknames.
Wow.
Well, it was 17 pages. I scaled it down to 4, and I'm only reading the nicknames. This is going to go fast.
Okay.
But I found a new one I liked even more than Banjo Eyes.
Okay, you're going to tell that one last, right?
I'm going to tell that one last. So I actually have a new favorite Mafia nickname since the question was asked.
Now, are these all Milwaukee Mafia nicknames? Or these are just general Mafia nicknames?
It's anybody in the Mafia. It's not Milwaukee specific.
Okay.
I couldn't make a list this long if I wanted to then. Stop me anytime, otherwise I'm just going to go.
Just go.
Okay. Frankie Shots, Big Tuna, Smokes, Two Knife, The Terminator, The Mad Hatter, Joe the Builder, The Wizard of Odds, The Laughing Fox, 14th Street Steve, Louis Haha, Johnny Sausage, Vinny Gorgeous, The Mad Bomber, The Toupee, The Little Rabbit, The Shadow, Richie the Boot, Sally Bugs, Tommy Sneakers, Willie the Rat, Little New York, Shellackhead, Bottles, Tony Bananas, Mr. Fury, Silver Dollar Sam, Charlie the Wop, Skids, Gas Pipe, Sam Sings in the Night. No idea about that one, but Sam Sings in the Night.
Gas pipes? What is that?
Gas Pipe, yeah. Jackie the Lackey, Tony Ripe, Trigger Mike, Mikey Cigars, Tony Ducks, Tony the Hat, the Prime Minister, Stevie Wonder.
What?
Not a great mob nickname. Stevie Wonder. Billy Fingers, Willie Potatoes, Louie Bagels, The Mover, Sam the Plumber, Patty from the Bronx, who I assume is from the Bronx, Mad Sam, Mickey Scars, Charlie Wagons, The Rifleman, Jimmy the Bear, The Weasel, The Cigar, Kid Blast, Bloody Angelo, Mike the Devil, Tony the Gentleman, The Odd Father, Cherry Nose, Tommy Shots, Sammy the Bull, Matty the Horse, Whack Whack,
Whack whack.
Socks, Danny the Lion, Horseface, Mr. Bread, The Scourge, Joey the Clown, Three Fingers Tommy Brown, Lupo the Wolf, The Velvet Glove, The Iron Glove, The Undertaker, Baby Shax, Frankie the Wop, The Cook, Machine Gun Jack McGurn. I know you like Machine Gun Jack McGurn. Flipper, Mickey the Nose, The Clutching Hand, The Typewriter.
What?
Jimmy Dumps, Charlie Moose, The Snake, The Ox, Louie the Lump, Tommy Karate, Harry the Hunchback, John the Eagle, Lefty Two Guns, Quack Quack. I don't know if we got to blank this one out. Little Pussy, Cadillac Frank, Frankie the Beast, The Grim Reaper, Eddie the Conductor, George from Canada, who I assume is from Canada.
Reasonable assumption to make there.
The Butcher, The Shark, The Chinaman, The Pissant, Pat the Cat, The Referee, The Artichoke King, The Tiger of Harlem, Chicken Man, Lead Pipe Joe, The Fox, Mr. Gribbs, Peanuts, One-Armed Ronnie, Good Looking Sal, Porky, and Sammy the Seal. That's my list. And
so is Sammy the Seal the new favorite?
No.
Okay.
The new favorite, and I don't know where this name came from. I don't know why he's called that. Butter Ass.
Butter. So now the job of the listeners are to listen to this episode multiple times and put together a list of all the stories you want to hear about how the people got the names that they got. And Gavin is going to research those names for you and tell you the story behind the name.
I don't think we got time for that. I would like to know how a guy gets a name like Butter Ass.
So many of the names just make sense, sound like nicknames.
Yes.
But then there are a number of them that are just like, really? The typewriter? Like, what is that? Like, there's got to be a very good story behind that name.
He's the typewriter.
So
that's what he is, Charlie the typewriter.
And what did you say your second one was? Banjo what?
Mm-hmm. Banjo Eyes.
Banjo Eyes. Was he
That's
Milwaukee?
He is technically Milwaukee.
Okay.
I would say he's more Detroit, but yeah, he spent some time in Milwaukee, yeah.
So talk a little bit about, did you just Google Mafia nicknames and start building a list?
Well, I did do that, and then I found out there was an easier way. There's a Wikipedia page. So I took the Wikipedia page and just kind of scaled it back a little because I wasn't going to read them all. It's much longer than this. And some of them are pretty repetitive. There's a lot of guys who have similar names. So I took some of the dumb, like a lot of them are like Fat Tony, Fat Mike, Fat Joe. I'm like, that's not even clever.
Well, see, and that's what a lot of the names are on there. They sound like they would be a nickname, whereas some of them are just like, okay, where did that come from?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, there's got to be a good story.
A lot of mob nicknames are pretty generic. There's like the old man.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's
old
probably
Ross
the old
or something
man.
like that. Yeah. All right. Well, I think that was a very quick one. Do you got anything else?
No, that's
episode?
it. That's seriously it. But it was a simple question.
Well, now you know more mob nicknames than anybody ever wanted to know. So
yeah, I mean, some of them I love. I mean, the Velvet Glove. It's not Stevie Wonder. I mean, who gets these names? But
my theory is that Stevie Wonder is Stevie Wonder. They just don't want him to. It's like, oh, that's a nickname because Stevie Wonder can't be in the mob.
Yeah.
So.
No, what is Stevie Wonder? Where'd he go? I don't know where he went.
Oh, what?
I mean, I've got the real names here.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So he's not really Stevie Wonder.
Well, he could be.
Yeah.
I mean,
you never bothered to look, huh?
That'd be really clever if that was the case. I don't know where it went now. But seriously, yeah, one of the guys' names is Stevie Wonder. But Butter Ass. I don't know if the editor's going to keep blanking it every time I say Butter Ass. But
should we just say it a whole bunch of times right at the end of the podcast just to make the work load more? Butter Ass.
Yeah, Butter Ass. And then the people listening will be like, what's that word?
What's that word, Butter Ass?
Yeah, Butter Ass.
For anybody that didn't catch it the first 5 times, it's Butter Ass.
Yeah, that's my favorite mob nickname now. So,
what's your favorite mob nickname?
You know, Butter Ass.
All right, we're going to wind this one down.
Yeah, that was too much fun. I hope people think that's as funny as I do. So,
thanks everybody for tuning into this Patreon episode. We'll be back next week with a new Milwaukee Mafia episode, as well as in 2 weeks with a new Patreon episode, and we will try to make that question a little more comprehensive than this one.
This is by far the shortest question we've got. So
thanks everybody for the support, and we will see you next week.
All right, thanks.
Hey there, Milwaukee Mafia listeners. Thanks for tuning into the bonus episode from our Patreon archive. If you want to hear the latest and greatest content, head over to patreon.com/Milwaukee Mafia to join the Patreon today. Catch you on the other side.